Today we're talking crew positions and what they do. Let's get that intro rolling and let's get started. What's up everybody and welcome to the Image Reality Photography Video YouTube channel. I'm your host CVH Chris Van Houten, and on today's episode, as I said before, we're going to be talking about crew positions and what they do. But before we start that, do you guys notice anything different? Do I sound any different maybe? That's right, I used to sound like this. And now a word from us, Image Reality Photography and Video. Now I sound like this, and that's because I went on Amazon and I got the Boya wired lavalier microphone for just 20 bucks, making myself sound a lot better doing these vlogs. So huge shout out to Boya and their product. It's absolutely awesome. You can plug this into your DSLR like I am now, or you can plug it into your smartphone. There's two different switches for it. So that's a big thumbs up for $20. Cannot beat that. I will put a link in the description below so you guys can get your hands on this awesome wired lavalier mic. Guys, I've missed you so much. I want to apologize for my absence. A lot has been going on through the holidays. A lot of people came from different states over into my neck of the woods, so I spent a lot of time with them. It was super great having everybody around for the holidays. My son's first Christmas, Friendsgiving Eve, which is a bunch of friends get together into one house, cook dinner for each other, and just have a great time. New Year's was awesome. I did get some cool gifts for Christmas. One of the main gifts being this boom pole that I got off of Amazon. I love Amazon. Amazon's like my baby. But yeah. So expect much better audio in the future for my projects. Another thing, if you guys have noticed, I've got a sweet hat for Image Reality, I2R. I think I did that right. Yep, I2R. That was a gig I was doing. Somebody was doing custom hats. I went up to him and I said, hey, I need a custom hat from the company. You guys aren't here to consistently hear me ramble about a bunch of nonsense that has nothing to do with the title of this video. So let's get into it. Crew positions. Before we start, guys, I do want to do a disclaimer. I'm going to be doing crew positions on small independent films, not so much big Hollywood blockbusters, because if you look at any sort of credits, it is a lot going on. There are second units, third units, fourth units. It's so much happening on big Hollywood productions. So I'm going to stick to small independent crews that are absolutely necessary crew members. Clearly you guys have the writer. His job is to write what the project is, and without him there is no project. Next up is the director. Without the director, the film would not have a leader. Obviously the director is the main man directing on set. He is the artistic view and the dramatic view, always pushing the crew and the technical aspects of it to go to the vision of the film. Next up, we have the director of photography. He is in charge of making the scenes look the way they do, using different references from the director while working very close with that director. The director of photography is in charge of where the lighting is going to go and how the scene is going to look itself. After that, we're going to have the camera operator. Sometimes, depending on the budget for the film, the camera operator and the director of photography may be the same person. A lot of times on independent films or short films or low budget films in general, or anything, commercials, music videos, and documentaries, a lot of times people wear multiple hats on those sets. So more times than not, you have the camera operator as a director of photography, because they're both looking through the camera and painting the picture of what they want on the screen. The camera operator is in charge of everything camera related on the set. Next, you have the gaffer. He works very close with the director of photography, figuring out exactly what everybody wants and taking the different lights and lighting those bad boys. Next, we have the grip. The grip is in charge of shaping the light that the gaffer has created via the director of photography's instructions. Grips work very closely with those two people, figuring out exactly where they want light to go and where they don't want light to go. Without grips and gaffers, the film set's really hard to put together because the camera operator would then have to do all of that stuff, and it's really difficult majority of the time. After that, I'm gonna go with wardrobe. Wardrobe is important, though a lot of people fall through on wardrobe on their short films. They really work on the technical aspect of things and not so much the look of the actors. I know a lot of films have the actors just wear their normal clothing instead of going out and getting things that'll be specific for the character, which is huge because that helps with the look of the film. Very important. Wardrobe, while looked past a lot of the time, is just as important as everything else. So definitely get somebody for wardrobe on your sets because it is huge. Another thing that is huge is hair and makeup. That kind of speaks for itself because the film has a certain look. You want those people to have the hair and the makeup on point. So definitely get a person for hair and makeup if you can, because it is super vital. Last but not least, I'm gonna say production assistant. Anybody that can be hands on a set is always better than not having enough hands on set, whether it's setting up the crafty table, fire watching the little truck that you have, going on runs to go get certain things that may have been missed during pre-production. Production assistants are just so useful on a film set. All right guys, that's all the time that we have for today. If you like this video, please smash that like button and hit the subscribe button to subscribe to the channel to keep up with future videos we have up ahead. If you guys have any comments or questions that you want me to answer, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to answer some questions that you guys have for future videos. And as always guys, keep turning that image into a reality.